Bene venietis ad nostram sessionem Latinam. Today we look at our 9th episode of Ovid's Metamorphoses, Book 1, lines 36 through 42. Again, the meter is dactylic hexameter, either spondees or dactyls, and 6 per foot, thus the phrase hexameter. Let's scan the lines before we analyze and translate them. Tum freta diffundi rapidis quetum escera ventis. Iusitet ambi tae circumdare littoraterai. Adidit et fontes et stagnin mensa lacusque. Flumina quabli quisking sit de clivia ripis. Quae diver locis partim sorbentura bipsa. In mara perveni unt partim campoque recepta. Liberior risaquae pro ripis littora pulsant. I read somewhat rapidly so you can get a sense of the meter. It is possible to read more slowly, of course, once you've practiced. Ovid continues discussing the creation of the world and what it is that the Deus accomplished. He says then, or next, that the shallows, or the straits, should be divided, and that they should swell with rapid winds. Freta refers to channels of water. He commanded. There's our verb. And it really has two objects. It has freta diffundi and freta tumescera. He ordered two things. Rapidis ventis, of course, here, ablative of means, ablative of instrument. And he commanded a third thing, that the shores surround the water on the land, on both sides. Now, Ovid here has cleverly reversed the way we typically consider how this works. We typically are of the opinion that the water surrounds the land, but here he reverses things and says that it is the shores which are surrounding the land on both sides. Next, he says he added in both fountains and immense bodies of still water, stagna immensa, measureless, that's what immensa means, not able to be measured, in plus meteor, is the stem of this, and added in also lakes, and he encircled or girded flumina declivia, down-flowing rivers. He surrounded those down-flowing rivers with sidewise banks. Here are my banks and rivers very roughly. I'm a linguist, not an artist, you can tell. I should say perhaps more precisely I'm a philologist. These, that's the quae, meaning the rivers, in very different places, they are partim. They are partly absorbed by the earth itself, and they partly run off down to the sea, and when they have been received or welcomed onto the flat floodplain, what do? They beat these rivers. Here's our subject all the way back here. They beat against the banks of a more free water. So the idea is that the rivers are bounded, the ocean is a more free kind of water, and the rivers beat against its banks.